quick overview of abilities for anyone that wants to pause. We are going to continue on our progress here for the sub 200 run. We are closing in on that victory little by little. And first thing we're going to do is just kind of keep an eye on what we have available to us. And we're going to go ahead and bring all of these guys down. Arena Rock. We're going to go here for next turn.
It's arguable whether the human race have been gainers by
Plus
the
the
march
movement
of
for embark
science
units.
beyond
Not
the
bad.
steam engine.
Can't really use anything for this, but of course this is what precedes radio, so we will definitely make good use of that. Fully set pairs now complete. We're going to immediately go into Theater Square Festivals. We will pick up that piece, and this is definitely a must-have. So this will be very, very important that we continue working on that. And we have plenty of great merchant points, so we will be getting that fairly quickly. There we go. So we have ourselves another art museum filled in, so that's perfect. That way we've got additional tourism value, and we can keep working on that. The victory time went down a little bit, but we'll be getting a couple of these particular... let's see, either go here. Good. Also good, good. So they both generated pretty good tourism out of that. Excellent. I'll have to take my chances. Yeah, expected that not to go well. There just aren't any like entertainment complexes at all for me to actually get any benefit, and unfortunately that means I can't really do anything with that. So that you ended up kind of being doomed. The fact that this is losing loyalty with a governor is good. That means we're going to be getting that. If we can get this sooner, that'll be good, because then by that converting to a free city, that city will convert faster, and then vice versa. So we're doing pretty well there. Okay, so there we go. I placed down a series of different map tacks for all the locations we need to build ski resorts. We'll be getting those actually pretty soon here. So instead of Space Race, yes, we could put that on and then get some great works of music benefits there. We could also get ski resorts. They individually provide for tourism and amenity, so not a bad thing. Do that here because we're going to get extra production on all of these. And as you can see, immediately we just shaved time off of that. So just placing that one Nazca line, we just made all of this better. So that's insane for us. And yes, coastal tiles do count as flat tiles, so technically they do get production. I'm always happy to see something like that work out. Next turn we can repair that, so we'll get a bunch of yield potential out of it. Plus we can place down a pretty decent Nazca line there, which will improve these tiles and give us more value. So that is within the realm of possibility for options, you know. Nice to have. These go well. Well, one remained. That's something. Well, that went down to 16, so we are going to need to double that if we want to get that. That production may be enough for us to get that potential wonder, which by getting that wonder, we could potentially get a little bit of extra tourism out of it. So there is utility there. Ah, it went down to 9 turns. That's actually not bad. Got to level up good. Up to this one. Trying to be very careful to keep my troops further back so that way it doesn't inflame the war. Ideally, by getting a 35 loyalty penalty to this city with that spy, that should help us get the city to rebel much faster. If it does, that could potentially give us temper. Very much sure, but who knows. We're down to 9 turns. If we can stay with the 9 to 15 and continue just shaving away at it every turn, and make progress, we should be in a good spot. Unrest. So I'm hoping this goes well. I'm sincerely hoping this goes well. It could potentially be the difference maker, because if we can get the city to convert a little faster, 35 would put us down to, let's see here, put us at 46.5, and definitely cause the city to go this way a little bit faster. It's not much, but it's enough to potentially make a difference. We will continue doing more Theater Square festivals, because the more that we can get closer to picking up some of these really good pieces, the more of an advantage we'll have. We can see that Canada is not likely to get anything here. Does not have enough gold, nor does he have enough faith to be able to buy this, so we'll be in a good spot to get that pretty quickly. This could be a sneaky pickup if we have enough time for it. The extra appeal. We are one turn away, so that's good. Next turn we'll be able to move this unit up and hopefully be able to get a seaside resort up and running there, just to give us a little more tourism. And then what we'll do is, with these other units, we'll work our way over. We have a bunch more, charges and conversions that we need to do, so honestly, it'll be just as important that we actually, I cancel that, and then get it ready for next turn, so I can do some basic calculations and see where I can move things around the most efficiently. Back to 9 turns with 4 turns left before sub 400, or sub 200 is no longer an option. We will go ahead and do this. That actually went really well, and that brings the city super low, so that's fantastic. That's down to 5.2, that's 3.6. Awesome, so these cities will definitely convert a little faster. It's time save right there. And then I could potentially go here, remove that improvement, do a chop, and then place another spot there. Let's go here, let's see if this goes well. Goes very well, that's actually really good. These two will convert much faster now, so that's good. Let's see here. What else can I do? I'm going to eventually get to the government stuff first, but if we don't get sub 200, we're only going to be off of it by a few turns. So I'm trying to first go for the all-in approach, and then kind of go afterwards into something different. So, like afterwards, we can go into democracy, so we have access to more cards that we can work with. The big cards we want to remove should get good tourism output. It'll reduce our culture a little bit and our other yields a little bit. That's not ideal, but the other options would have been more so. We're now back to applying a good bit more pressure, so I'm hoping next turn that should give us a better scenario. I'm immediately going to bank on this. I'm just going to have to dump gold, not gold, but faith into this. I'm immediately going to beeline for this. 6 turns, yeah. I'm going to try to beeline for this. There's a chance we could pull this off. Sarah Breedlove, immediately do that. In retrospective to next turn, where do we have landscape pieces? Gold. Art Museum. Broadcast Theater. Where do we go here? Do a charge here. And we'll do all of our charges, and what we're going to do is essentially next turn we'll get another charge, we'll start changing charges over, and we're going to be a little sneaky here, but we could pull something nice off here. I'm going to go ahead and go back to Rock Band. Man, if I actually, like, when I had those initial settlements here, if I just pushed further west, there's this entire freaking continent that's just sitting here, dude. This is insane. There's so much land here that just hasn't been touched that if we just went over there, like, the yield potential would have been obscene, dude. Well, that's a lesson learned for next time around when we do a run similar to this, where we do Terra. Or I'm basically going to have to remember just that. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I just goofed. I didn't think that was going to stop there. That's fine. I can go here instead. And what I could do is to take one off of there, put that there, do one here. That way that still retains a theme. And we can also get some value out of this particular location. So that works, that works. Now we need to find somewhere else we could utilize. There's so many city-states here, dude. This is insanity. There's so many city-states, and I kind of am surprised the other AI that are near the coastlines here didn't decide to explore more, because I think I was the only one to actually... Yeah, I'm the only one to go this far. Like, it's turn 200. But there's no excuse. The AI definitely have the science output to be able to get harbors out and put units out. So I don't really quite understand. It's gonna be on turn 202. We missed the sub 200 by three technically freaking turns. Oh, it's so frustrating. I should have been just that little bit better. So close. So close. 1400 culture, dude. Oh, dude, it's only turn 200. This has been such a great run, though. We've like completely cruised comparative to the AI. So, oh, we didn't get the. We're literally 2 culture points away. Are you kidding me? 2 tourism points. That's it. It's 2 tourism points. Could just give us the victory. We literally have it. We literally have the freaking victory. Can you just please? Man, 1400 culture per turn though. Pretty goated with the sauce. Okay, that should be enough. That should be enough. I swear, if it goes down, that's gonna be so annoying. All right, let's find out. Come on, just end already. There it is. There.
The worth of a culture is not measured by its accomplishments, but in how those accomplishments last and how they are remembered. The beauty that you have inspired our people to create will ensure that our culture stands for all time.
Well, we didn't get the sub 200 like we would have initially wanted. We gave it a heck of a good try, though. I put pretty much every ounce of mental effort I could. In a perfect game scenario, the different thing I could have done is settle quite a few more cities to the west well earlier and explored more, because the extra gold and a lot of that extra faith output with those 2 different faith city states could have potentially given us enough more presence to be able to pick up some things a few turns earlier, which could have made a difference. But overall, you know, very small optimizations here and there, minor mistakes, but it was a fantastic run. The fact that we came this close to a sub 200 is pretty good. I'm very proud of that because that would have been my first sub 200. But this, I believe this is actually still my fastest victory ever. 203 is very, very good, and I'm very happy with that. So that being said, I want to thank you guys so much. You all have given me a lot of support. I'd see a lot of the people coming in, new viewers and people coming in watching the series. Thank you so much for watching and supporting me. This means the world to me and I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed watching this video, I'd like to ask you to hit that like button and subscribe as well. I also got a video in the top left part of the screen. Go ahead and check that one out. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. SpeeDMan out.